until Dan Bongino's back. And I understand in that position, you have to be the deputy FBI director, but you're not that person anymore, are you?
No, I mean, listen, when I made this comment on your show, and again, the morons in the media were apparently unaware that I was paid for a political commentary show. This was news to them, Sean. They were like, oh my gosh, Dan Bongino was paid as a and me and you were laughing about this the next day. We're like, this is how stupid this was a big scandal in the media.
Okay, so we'll get to how he's pretending that that's what people were mocking him for in a bit. First, though, was he like rolled in olive oil before they started that segment? What is going on? He is a sweaty mess. If you want to project calm and like dominance or whatever, you shouldn't be like dripping butter all over. What is going on with Dan Bongino? How hot is his studio? Or is that like the new thing now that they've conquered the war on protein? It's just you like drip canola oil all over to soak into your pores or something. That man needs to see a doctor's stat. But anyway, we'll make fun of him together, Brett. First, here's a little bit more of Sweaty D.
It's not about you. It's not about you. I didn't get elected president. Donald Trump did. And I am there to serve the administration and the taxpayers. End of story. I'm not there to give my opinions on him. I don't know why this was hard for, again, these full diaper media morons to understand. When you're paid to do a job for the taxpayer, you serve the taxpayer. When you're paid to do a political commentary show, you offer political commentary.
Yeah, but he didn't serve the administration. He carried water for the administration. He participated in the Epstein cover-up for the administration. And he's throwing around these insults. You know who had a full diaper? Dan Bongino, when he read the Epstein files. I think he was very concerned about what he saw there. The diaper was full. He was sweating full pace. And so, Brett, people mocked him, not because he got paid when he's a commentator, but because he said things like, we're gonna take down the elites and the pedophiles. And he was like, well, yeah, when I was a commentator, I said that stuff, but now I'm with Trump, so I'm just gonna do whatever he wants. It was pathetic, and it's like the cheap distraction there. No, who's buying that? This guy is, I think, very concerned about whether the audience is gonna stick with him, but what do you think?
Yeah, like he basically admitted that he would rather be all talk.
Yeah,
like he left, and he said he was going to do stuff when he was all talk. He said, I'm going to be all action when I'm in the, basically applied, I'm going to be all action when I'm in the administration, when I'm working at the FBI. Specifically about the Epstein files, which they talked about so damn much on the campaign trail. They were going to reveal everybody in it. It is very obvious to all of us. And when we say it, it really triggers them, making it seem more true that Donald Trump is all over the Epstein files. Donald Trump's besties are all over the Epstein files. The director of, the person who was originally attached, the big name on the Melania Trump documentary, Brett Ratner, is in the Epstein files, or at least we've seen photos of him together with Epstein. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't do anything to bring that to our attention when he's there. So either he was all talk and no action, or he's admitting that what Trump wants was to hide the Epstein files.
Which is what Trump wants.
Doing that for Trump at his behest and at the behest of, against all odds, the person in charge of the FBI, Kash Patel, another podcaster.
Exactly. Yeah. And by the way, I'll close by saying this. So he would have you believe like there's podcast Bongino, who he can say stuff like that. He's all talk or whatever. He wouldn't put it that way, but that's what he is. And then there's him in government where he's just serving the powerful, basically. But that's not actually what's going on. Because he was all talk on taking down Epstein. And then he went to the government and he participated in the cover-up. And now he's going back. He ain't switching back to let's take down the pedophiles. He's gonna be on a podcast protecting the pedophiles. Now, he's not being paid by the government anymore, but he's gonna be doing unpaid pedophile protection work for the government. He is not gonna be calling to release the Epstein files now that he's a free man anymore. He's gonna be doing the same protecting Epstein and his associates work that he was doing for the FBI, except now he doesn't have to go in and share a bathroom with Kash Patel. That's the only thing that's actually changed.